Good afternoon, fellow graduates, parents, and teachers. If you don't know me, my name is Daniel Cunic from this year's Grade 8 graduating class. For me, Grade 8 was the hardest year of the 5 years I've been at the choir school. But to be honest, that's what I said every year. Mom, Grade 3 is so hard. Dad, Grade 4 is so much harder than Grade 3. Guys, Grade 5 is harder than you ever imagined. I'm guessing that this pattern will continue through high school and eventually university. Some things were more challenging than others for me. At the end of this year, for example, we had one last science project. My partner was Alex Texan, someone I've known since Grade 3. Every minute we worked on this hydraulic arm, we would say, "This is falling apart," or "This is leaking." When we finally finished it and presented it to Mr. Ibaka, it felt like a huge weight had been lifted off our shoulders. But it was worth it in the end because we both learned that we had a lot more patience than we thought. But even though we had to work hard, there are also so many amazing memories from elementary school. For example, I remember with Mr. Collins in Grade 3, we went on so many field trips, had Mother's Day and Father's Day parties on the Titanic. He taught us the ways of the choir school. Miss Dunn was our conductor, and she showed us what we'd be doing every day for the next 10 years. Grade 4 with Miss Cram, we welcomed 8 new students into our classroom. We went on a bravery test to medieval times, and after had to build a castle of our own. We also had our first tour to Ottawa, and to us it felt like we were going halfway around the world instead of the next province. Grade 5 and 6 were kind of tied together. Same teachers, Mr. Rodriguez and Mr. Coin, and same classrooms. Miss Began was our new conductor, and she continued to help us improve and be the best we could. We had 2 tours as the junior choir, Boston and Italy. Italy was my first real tour. It was an awesome experience, but I was so homesick that I called both my parents every night, even though my mom was in Italy with us. We were headed toward Grade 7. We welcomed 2 new students into our brotherhood, and Doc became our conductor, and would be our conductor for the next 5 years. This is what our previous conductors were working to prepare us for. Our teachers had changed as well. We got Mr. Ibaka and Madame Lacurdo. Mr. Ibaka was our homeroom teacher for Grade 7, so we had him for most of the day. And even though he was our teacher, his love of sports and technology made him very relatable and easy to talk to. Then we reached Grade 8, welcomed 2 more students into the class, and had Madame Lacurdo as our main teacher. That's where I realized that I'm actually decent at French. Madame, merci pour trouver un de mes nombreux talents. Je suis très reconnaissant que j'ai la chance d'apprendre une deuxième langue. J'apprécie vraiment combien d'efforts et de soins que vous mettez dans l'enseignement nous. Même si nous avons été parfois difficiles. This school has taught me so much about what it means to mature and to grow up, to be different than when you were a child. I remember watching the Ninja Turtles movie for the first time, and I said, "Mom, when I get older, I want to be a Ninja Turtle." And she said, "You need to grow up. You graduate next week." Over these 5 years, I've learned a lot about friendship, leadership, and perseverance. We've learned from teachers and each other. We learned as well from our parents who are behind us all the way over the last 5 years. We also learned so much from the experiences we were lucky enough to have at the choir school, like tours around the world. I would like to give a big and sincere thank you to all the academic staff who made me as smart as I am today, the choral staff for making my voice so beautiful, and a thank you to the instrumental staff for improving my piano skills so greatly. We as individuals and as a class have improved so much. We have learned that we can have fun, but at times need to be serious. That there are times to relax and times to work. Times to procrastinate and times to start that project that was due yesterday. Although some of our best friends are leaving, I'm sure we will all maintain great relationships. And those who are staying, I look forward to the next 4 years of school together. And a little story that stuck with me since Grade 5 from Miss Dunn. She said she was with a professional singer, and he told her that when you sing something over and over again, it will never be the same. It will either be better or worse. So always strive to make it better. And with that I say, congratulations, class of 2016.